You need to try and pick off the units as... Look at the shields on the mark.
Oh my god, the drone's gonna
All right, we're here in game number 2. Our Zerg player down here in the bottom, 6 jacks, ViBE. He had a pretty tough game in game number 1. He was basically overrun by his opponent. I think he should have been utilizing counterattacking a little bit more. And here his opponent is now, Vile State. State, I think, one thing I want to emphasize with this guy is how patient he was.
Yeah.
He really took his time. He let the Zerg make the mistakes.
Exactly. I like how he waited to move out until he was maxed. He had his 4 bases up. He played a defensive game. You know, he got a decent composition going. It's not my personal favorite composition, but, you know, he had like 4 or 5 Colossus, a lot of Stalkers, a handful of Sentries in there as well. So, I mean, that's just a strong starting army. So I have nothing negative to truly say about State. Didn't rush out there. A lot of times you see people like, oh, Zerg is expanding. I gotta push at 160 supply, and then they get run over, and it's like, Zerg, but no, it's not in the end of the world.
He was just defending perfectly fine. He waited until he was maxed. He cleaned up the creep tumors.
Yep.
He set up the force fields and ran for it, and you know the Zerg just wasn't willing to be patient.
Well, we see State scouting very quickly here, finding our Zerg player ViBE. It looks like ViBE wanted to go hatchery first. State says, and juking and jiving with that probe.
He may want to make a pylon here, and decides not to.
Interesting. I feel like he should have made the pylon.
I would have made the pylon Artosis.
If someone brings down the Singed Drone at that time, it probably means no pool, but they might be tricking you. But you can always lay the pylon, go up and check, and then cancel.
Yeah.
Canceling building. A pylon only costs you 25 minerals. Tasteless.
Yeah,
Stop being so stingy, Tasteless. Only 25 minerals.
Sorry, I don't know why I didn't do it, Artosis.
That's just 5 probes, 1 mining cycle. Alright?
Yeah, I know, it's a real...
Christmas with Tasteless is terrible, let me tell you.
You're getting a lump of cold from old St. Nick this time, Artosis.
He normally brings me the socks you buy at 7-Eleven. It's a terrible, terrible friend.
And I buy you your jeans at the grocery store, Artosis. So we have the cybernetic score on the way, and yeah, I mean,
standard.
He's going 1 base. We're gonna have to wait and see. He did hide the probe pretty well, so that is still out there on the map, able to do some scouting if the Protoss deems it necessary.
Yeah, you're gonna want to normally hide it. I think that's just pretty standard. The best choice to go ahead, hide that probe for a little bit. Drop back in, make sure they haven't done anything silly like cancel the hatchery. If they cancel the hatchery, man, you can actually just make cannons or all these sentries. Like you spend every single mineral on trying to defend and you'll be fine and you'll win. So it's a good thing to just bring this probe out and scout. Looks like he might just be waiting to see when the 3rd is taken by ViBE.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to be doing in this case. He is sending another probe out here, and you know, we saw him do 1 gate expand before. He may very well do it again.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. 23 probes to 20 drones, but this drone looks like he may be going down. So, well, maybe not. It looks like this Sentry trying so hard.
Hold his breath in that smoke over there.
Dude, you can't walk too quick or the snow globe gets too shaken up. You don't want it to snow in New York all winter long.
No, certainly not. Okay, hold that thought, though, Artosis. We have the probe moving in here.
Ooh, nice double queens.
Tag teaming it.
Yeah, double queenage, man.
Yeah.
Double queenage all the way. Alright, looks like... Yeah, I think you're right, Tasteless. Another 1 gate expand that can be a little bit risky, and we see on the production tab we see a Roach Warren going down. 5 drones and speed. This looks exactly like a high economy Roachling aggression against. It was developed against 3 gateway expansions, but a 1 gate expand will work just fine against as well.
Right. Excuse me, Artosis. I got a bit of a cough here.
I see that.
So, you know, for the time being, Protoss is going to be in a little bit of a defensive posture, and he's doing a good job setting up the gateways in the right spots to make sure this defends well. You know, that's what you want to do in this situation. If they do send Roachling at you, you got to be ready.
Oh, you certainly have to be ready, and you have to know how your, as we call it, Sim City, your building placement, how to use that well against the units coming at you. Like, For instance, I don't use that exact building placement, but that's fine. You can use it as long as you understand where to throw your force fields down,
Right.
where to put your units, then you'll be all right. Now, this is interesting. A forge and 2 gateways right out in front where it's going to be hard to defend them against roaches. I'm interested to see exactly where he goes with this. We do have roaches on the way, 2 more roaches being made, and ViBE at 35 drones, so this is in no way all in. Will he make a huge round of lings? Yes, he will. Thank you for asking. And we'll have to see how well State can actually defend this. This is going to be very hard.
Sometimes Zergs expand when they're doing this. This keeps all the attention over here on, the Protoss side of the map. Note Hallucinate is on the way as well. He's going to be using that to scout here.
That's not a good thing to be going against this rush.
No, because he's not going to have a lot of energy for force fields in this case if he throws up Hallucinate. But hold that thought.
Actually, those were really bad force fields.
Yeah, it
Those
didn't trap a single roach.
Yeah, his units seem to be a little bit out of position, not doing any damage despite using 3 force fields. Normally you want to trap a roach or 2. And now using 4 just to slow down the attack a little bit, trying to get his cannons to warp in. 1 cannon is in, and using 3 once again just to trap him.
But here come the links from behind. They're attacking those sentries. Zealot is taking some heavy damage, as are the Stalkers. So many Stalkers being picked off here. Almost all of them. And that's, like 600 gas down the field.
Yeah, man. ViBE just taking it hugely here. Even taking out cannons at this point. And State is in a sad state here, Tasis. This is a state of discontent because he has lost all those sentries. He just keeps on making cannons, man. He doesn't know what to do from here. ViBE, in the meantime, is expanding again, so he is just a world ahead. And another sentry goes down. Can he get this last one? No, he cannot, but it's out of energy, so ViBE not going to care that much.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Artosis. This is bad news here. The Protoss does not have a lot of options as far as what he's going to do. He's going to have to sit back and basically defend.
Well, right now we see it's 45 drones against 39 probes, only 3 Zealots, a Stalker, and 2 sentries. No other tech to speak of for State. Look at ViBE's base, man. He's doing all sorts of stuff. And a Spire, an extra base. He's got 54 drones. Everything's going right for ViBE. Nothing for State. This is such a hard position to recover out of. A robotics going up. Even if he goes Colossus from here, I'm almost guaranteeing a loss. That's late. It's slow. He doesn't have enough sentries. There's no reason a good Zerg like ViBE should not be able to hold a very standard play like Colossus from here.
Oh, absolutely. And again, this all goes back to the lack of sentries. I think it's probably better off, if he just expands again. Here's the Observer now out on the way. And it looks like we're going to see just a poke here from the Protoss. He wants to try to take up some of the map.
You may as well move forward and just try to poke, make your opponent make some extra units instead of drones. That's always fun. And this roach going to run away. The lone roach, Tasteless. We got to give that guy a t-shirt from thehandsomenerd.com.
I know. We have them in many sizes. We could probably get a good roach size, roach medium, roach large.
It has like 6 holes instead of standard 2.
We can help put our nerds on now. Whoa.
Oh,
he's actually is he committing with this?
Yeah, this is really weird. A lot of Zerglings coming in, and it doesn't matter that you have Zealots there. You're in ViBE's territory. It's 4 hatches with plenty of queens, and State losing his entire army, doing absolutely 0 damage. Right now, we do see in the production chat 10 mutos on the way. So that was just a terrible attack by State. I think he just realized, oh, I'm so far behind, I'm not sure what to do. Maybe I'll just attack. I don't know, man. It was not the right choice.
Let's face it, ViBE probably didn't even expect the Protoss to attack. I'm sure he saw that army coming up there and just smiled, said, all right, I'll take that.
Yeah,
now he has complete map control. ViBE is once again stuck in his base, and Muta's being on the way here. This cannot be good for our Protoss.
Quite true. And a robotics spay on the way. Yeah, this is State. He's down 82 supply to 111. The Mutas, they're getting ready to fly in. And down go the probes.
A lot of probes being killed, and that's it. He's got to tap out. State down this game. We're going to have to go on to the rubber match, which we'll do right now.
All right, let's do it.